Hi and welcome once more to the Norwegian forest. In today's episode we're going to do some bird photography that doesn't seem so unusual, but we will also try wireless wildlife photography. And what that means, I'm going to show you. I hope you enjoy this video. So I come kind of prepared for this day. I have some really gnarly trees over here where I saw a lot of birds like just sitting around, and of course as soon as I came in most of them disappeared. But I put some handful of seeds there so that they stay and that I can have a look on what branches they like and where they sit on, because that's one of the things you have to think before about. Where do I aim the camera if I have it on remote control? Because you're not gonna every few seconds go there and change that angle. So as many of you, I have been spending the last days at home, and when I'm at home I normally figure out what features my camera has, because it's still quite new to me. And some of you maybe remember the old Snapbridge app for Nikon cameras. It was quite a pain and rather disappointing, but I thought I'd give the new one a try because the Wi-Fi capabilities of the Z6 have gotten much better. Let's just set it up. So I'm prepared for animals coming around, and mostly it's birds, but maybe also a squirrel if we're happy and lucky. This is my new forest of choice, and I also have the wildlife camera out to look for fox and for pine marten. But I'm still working on that. I still didn't give up though. No. I had the Z6 with the 70-200 setup, which is closer but like a more open aperture, so you get actually a nice depth of field. And now I also have the 200-500 set up, and you just have to pay attention to that you set some of the settings before you leave the camera behind and before you connect the Wi-Fi. You have to set auto ISO or manual ISO, you have to set the frames per second for video, for example, and you have to set a picture profile, silent shutter, off or on, such things, because you only have the general settings if you're done. So we're gonna activate this one now. You basically have to turn on the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi on your camera, and then you turn on the app on your mobile. And then we're set to go. It's always good to bring something to sit on, because you don't want to get wet and cold, and also it's really good to bring some camouflage, so probably most of the birds see you, but if you don't move, that helps at least a great deal. Maybe you remember my camouflage suit that I haven't used that much since I did the owl video. But this one comes in use a lot again now. And since I don't move my legs so much, I decided that I put the legs over the lens, which is a really good camouflage for the lens because it has these nice elastic strips so it stays on it. And now I will also use another for this one and set it up with the Nikon 70-200, this one, so that we can also just take some photos handheld from here. So as you've seen, some settings have to be set beforehand, but you can also control some on the mobile phone, and those are your standard ones, which is aperture, shutter speed, ISO, white balance. And I think that's quite useful. You can set the focus, but you can't change the focus mode anymore, so that's a bit annoying. So you have to be careful what focus mode you set. Yeah, you see that it lags a bit. We're just gonna wait and see what comes out of this. I have no idea, so I think it will be a lot of waiting and hoping that the birds go into the right spot. The colors today are in any case really beautiful. Just this old, really broken tree and the moss on it and the sunlight coming through gives also a nice bokeh. Just with small animals, if you get closer, it's really nice. And now I'm gonna shut up. I hope you can see that. Let's see. This is a great combo. I love it. I want a Z crop body. Maybe it's Z50, I don't know yet. But I want a crop body because that's a lot of fun. They're going down to the seats. Okay, we'll just go in photo mode and we hope that's gonna work. Okay, so I set the video on slow motion and I think we soon get some customers, so I started now and then we're gonna see. Don't think that was the last we see of him. So let's sum this up. What do you think is great about it? I think it's really good that it wakes up the camera out of the standby. I think it's really good that you get animal really close up, really natural, that you can just use more lenses for your wildlife photography. I think that's really great. But on the other hand, we have some downsides. As you have seen, you have to choose a lot of settings beforehand and you can't change them afterwards. Then you have to go back to the camera and that kind of breaks the scene. Then you're gonna tell the animals I'm there and you interrupt them. So while we can also use the silent shutter, there are some downsides, and those are, for example, that it doesn't connect so fast, because I tried it up to I think 20 meters, maybe 30 meters, and I'm too scared to break the connection. Sometimes there are problems and I can't make out when they happen or why they happen. Maybe some of you have tried this and have some recommendations for me. Would be great. I just love to play with small details on the camera and small features, even though they're maybe not that practical. I think one thing you can do with your mobile, bring a battery pack and just charge your mobile while you do it, because I think it also takes a lot of energy from the mobile. I think the battery life inside the camera is okay for that. It's steadily going at 1.5 hours. So if you have a battery grip, it's a bit hard to really press it and directly get the shot. You're not entirely sure if you get it because of a little delay. And then the picture freezes. You don't really have a burst function. That would be nice. So I think it's more applicable for video, and it's really fun though with the slow motion so close up to the animal. I enjoy that. And I will try to look further into that and try to just improve my wireless wildlife photography. So word out to Nikon, please give us some more features, maybe a button that we get the whole menu up so that we can just change a bit more things like the frames rate per second, like auto to manual ISO, picture profiles, such things. I have no clue if that's possible. It should be possible though. I think that's something just up for software. Maybe it makes the whole process even slower. That would be a problem then. But maybe new cameras, I would, before it, bring even better Wi-Fi compatibilities. I would think that is great. Shoot me a comment down below what you think about wireless wildlife photography. If you think I'm completely wrong, this is never gonna happen, or do you think it's a feature we should look forward to in new cameras? Because photo-wise, in cameras, there hasn't happened so much the last years. Video-wise, more and more came into these compact cameras. But that's really a feature where you could improve. And if more people care about it, maybe we get a really good feature in future cameras. What do you think? Tell me down below. I don't think I have to say too much about these times because you hear it from all the sides, but just, yeah, wash your hands, keep distant from other people. This is a good hobby for that. Maybe hang up some bird seeds in your garden and do some wildlife photography if you don't have anything else to do. I think that's a really good hobby to deal with in these times. I don't know if I can make more videos in the coming weeks because I don't know. Here in Norway, it changes as fast as in every other country. And maybe I'm not allowed to go out in the next 2 days. That would be sad, but that's just how it is, and just stick to the rules because it's important and protect the people around you. That's just, yeah, what we all should look out for. So, yeah, try to keep a good attitude. Just try to learn something while you're inside. Just use your time as good as you can. I know it's not easy, but that's just how the times we live in right now. And yeah, I wish you just all the best and all your loved ones. If I can further go out, I will try to record a 250 subscriber special. I was trying to already record a 150 or 200 subscriber special, but they all failed miserable. And maybe I'm going to show you some clips in that upcoming subscriber special that hopefully will work. And maybe, just maybe it becomes a 300 subscriber special. I would be glad. And we just go out and camp a bit. So I want to take this as an opportunity to really thank you, all the ones that have been subscribed to me for a longer time, for a month, the last year, and all the new ones that just came after this last video, which was so great for me exposure-wise. So if you want to further help me with the YouTube algorithm, just like this video, subscribe to the channel, watch the whole video. I thank you so much for watching today as well. I'm really glad to still make these videos, and I hope that you are doing fine, and then I hope that you have a lot of fun with your photography. And until then, bye.